Hello my friends, Dr. Mandell here. Today I want to share something very powerful with you. 8 foods that can restore your leg power in as little as 12 hours. Now listen closely. Your legs are your foundation. They carry you, they stabilize you, and they keep your independence strong as you age. But when circulation slows, when muscles weaken, and when minerals become depleted, your legs are usually the first to tell you something is wrong. That's why we must nourish them with the right foods every single day. Let's take a moment and talk about something that so many people overlook until it's too late. Your legs. They are your foundation, they are your support, they are the reason you can move, walk, climb, bend, and live independently. But here's the truth, your legs are often the very first part of your body to show signs of weakness, fatigue, or poor circulation. And when that happens, it's not just about your legs, it's about your overall health, your independence, and your quality of life. I want you to really think about this. When you wake up in the morning, what do you rely on first? It's not your arms, it's not your hands. It's your legs. They're what lift you out of bed. They're what carry you to the kitchen, to the bathroom, to the car, to the outside world. Without strong, healthy legs, your entire day becomes limited. And for many people, as they get older, those limitations slowly creep in. Climbing stairs becomes difficult. Standing for long periods becomes painful. And walking even short distances feels exhausting. Now the fascinating thing is that your legs are not just muscles and bones, they are a mirror of what's going on inside your body. When your circulation slows down, when your nerves aren't firing correctly, when your muscles aren't receiving the nutrients they need, your legs will send you the message first. Maybe it's a cramp in the middle of the night, maybe it's swelling around your ankles, maybe it's that heavy, tired feeling when you walk just a block or two. These are warning signs. Your legs are crying out something is wrong. I've worked with thousands of patients over the years, and I've noticed something very consistent. When a person loses strength in their legs, everything else in their health tends to go downhill. Why? Because the legs control movement, and movement controls circulation. If you're not moving, your heart, lungs, and brain are not getting the stimulation they need. Blood isn't flowing the way it should. Oxygen isn't reaching the tissues efficiently. And before you know it, your entire body begins to weaken. But let me reassure you, my friends, this does not have to be your destiny. Your legs are like the roots of a strong tree. When the roots are nourished, the entire tree flourishes. But when the roots are weak, the tree cannot stand tall. The same is true for your body. When you feed your legs with the right nutrition, when you keep them active, when you give them the minerals, the oxygen, and the circulation they need, you're not just protecting your legs, you're protecting your life. Think about circulation for a moment. The blood in your body is like a delivery system, bringing oxygen and nutrients to every cell. Your legs, being the farthest point from your heart, are the first to suffer if circulation is compromised. That's why people with diabetes, high cholesterol, or poor cardiovascular health often notice symptoms in their legs first: cold feet, tingling, cramping, or weakness. It's not that the legs are the problem, it's that the legs are showing you the problem. They're the first responders, warning you that something deeper is happening. Now let's talk about minerals. Potassium, magnesium, calcium. These are the building blocks your muscles rely on to contract and relax properly. When you're deficient, the very first muscles to struggle are usually in your legs because they are working constantly. Every step you take, every time you sit down or stand up, those muscles are firing. If the minerals are low, your legs will cramp, tighten, or even give out. Again, your body is speaking to you. If you listen, you can fix the problem. Your legs are also deeply connected to your independence. I can't stress this enough. When a person loses the ability to walk confidently, their world shrinks. They avoid leaving the house. They rely more on others, and they begin to lose not only physical strength, but also emotional strength. Confidence, joy, and freedom come from movement. And that movement comes from your legs. This is why I always tell people, if you want to stay young, if you want to stay independent, if you want to live with dignity and vitality, you must protect your legs at all costs. So how do you do that? First, through awareness. Pay attention to your legs. Don't ignore the small aches, the cramps, the swelling, or the fatigue. Those are signs, not random events. Second, through movement. You don't need a fancy gym or heavy equipment. Simple walking, stretching, climbing stairs, or light squats can keep the muscles activated and the blood moving. Third, through nutrition. And this is where those special foods we'll be talking about come in. Foods that restore circulation, replenish electrolytes, rebuild muscle, and reduce inflammation. The beauty of the human body is that it responds quickly when you give it what it needs. Sometimes within hours, circulation improves, cramps stop, energy returns, and strength begins to come back. That's why I love teaching about natural healing, because the body is always working for you, not against you. It just needs the right tools. So my friends, never underestimate the importance of your legs. They are not just limbs, they are your freedom, your mobility, and your foundation. When you take care of them, you are taking care of your entire being. Remember, your legs are the first to warn you, but they're also the first to heal when you give them love, nourishment, and attention. I want to share something very exciting with you today, because when it comes to restoring leg power, the answer is sitting right on your plate. Nature has given us powerful foods that work almost immediately. Foods that can recharge your muscles, improve your circulation, and reduce fatigue in just hours. And that's not an exaggeration. Your body responds quickly when you give it the proper fuel. Now think about this for a moment. When your car runs out of gas, what happens? It stops. But the second you refill the tank, the engine comes back to life. Your body works the same way. When your legs feel weak, when they cramp or fatigue, it's often because they're running on empty of potassium, empty of magnesium, empty of oxygen, empty of protein. And just like that car, the moment you put the right fuel back in, your legs can spring back to life. Let's talk about bananas, a simple fruit. Inexpensive, found in every grocery store, but inside that yellow peel is a powerhouse of potassium and magnesium. These minerals are critical for balancing electrolytes and keeping muscles relaxed and strong. If you've ever had that painful calf cramp in the middle of the night, chances are your body was crying out for potassium. Now imagine eating a banana in the evening. By the time you're asleep, your body is already restoring those levels, preventing that cramp before it even starts. That's how fast food can work. Now let's move to beets. Beets are one of my favorites because of their nitric oxide power. When you eat beets, your body converts the nitrates into nitric oxide, a natural compound that opens up blood vessels and allows blood to flow more freely. And guess what? That means more oxygen rushing to your leg muscles. More circulation equals more energy, less fatigue, and faster recovery. In fact, studies have shown that athletes who drink beet juice can perform longer and with less exhaustion. If it can help an athlete push their body to the limit, imagine what it can do for you simply walking around, climbing stairs, or carrying groceries. That's the miracle of natural foods. Spinach, oh yes, this green leafy vegetable is not just rabbit food. Spinach is packed with iron, which your red blood cells need to carry oxygen. Without oxygen, your legs feel heavy and tired, but with it they feel light, strong, and energized. Spinach also contains magnesium, helping your muscles contract and relax properly. Just a simple spinach salad can begin changing the way your legs feel within hours, because that oxygen transport gets stronger the moment those nutrients enter your bloodstream. Now let's talk about salmon. Salmon is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, one of the best natural anti-inflammatories in the world. When inflammation builds up in your muscles and joints, your legs feel stiff, sore, and weak. But when you eat salmon, those omega-3 SAG go to work immediately, calming down inflammation, improving joint lubrication, and giving your muscles the environment they need to function properly. That's why people who regularly eat fatty fish often notice less joint pain and greater leg strength. How about sweet potatoes? These are nature's perfect fuel. Unlike processed sugars that spike and crash your energy, sweet potatoes provide slow, steady glucose that keeps your muscles powered for hours. Add the bonus of potassium and you're looking at a food that prevents cramps while energizing your legs at the same time. That's why eating a sweet potato before physical activity is like charging your battery. It keeps your legs moving longer without that drained, sluggish feeling. Let's not forget watermelon. This fruit is more than just refreshing on a hot day. Watermelon contains citrulline, a compound that increases nitric oxide just like beets. That means circulation improves, soreness decreases, and your muscles recover faster. Imagine going for a walk, coming back and eating a slice of watermelon. By the time you sit down and relax, your body is already flushing oxygen-rich blood into your legs, repairing and restoring them. It's that quick. Almonds are another secret weapon. These little nuts are loaded with protein, vitamin E, and magnesium. Protein is essential for repairing muscle fibers that get micro tears from daily activity. If you don't get enough protein, your muscles can't rebuild, leaving your legs weaker over time. But just a handful of almonds can begin feeding those muscles, giving them the building blocks they need to heal. That's why snacking on almonds daily is one of the simplest ways to keep your legs strong. And then we have Greek yogurt, rich in protein and calcium. It's the perfect combination for muscle repair and bone strength. Calcium keeps your bones sturdy while protein rebuilds muscle tissue. The moment you eat Greek yogurt, amino acids are released into your bloodstream, heading straight to your muscles to begin repair. This is why athletes often eat yogurt or protein-rich snacks after a workout. They know their muscles need immediate replenishment. But it's not just for athletes, it's for anyone who wants to maintain powerful, reliable legs. My friends, do you see the pattern here? These foods don't take weeks or months to show results. The body responds quickly because it's designed to heal and restore the moment it gets what it needs. When your legs feel heavy, tired, or weak, the solution is not always some complicated treatment. Sometimes it's as simple as changing what's on your plate. Bananas for cramps, beets for circulation, spinach for oxygen, salmon for inflammation, sweet potatoes for energy, watermelon for recovery, almonds for repair, and Greek yogurt for strength. 8 foods, each with its own powerful role, working together to give your legs life again. The beauty of this is that it's natural, no side effects, no prescriptions, just pure healing from nature. And the results, they can be felt in as little as 12 hours. Imagine going to bed with tired, cramping legs and waking up the next morning with energy, stability, and power. That's the gift these foods can give you. So remember, your body is always speaking to you. When your legs are weak, they're not failing you, they're simply asking for the right fuel. And the good news is that fuel is within your reach. The power to restore your legs is sitting in your kitchen, waiting for you to take the first step. Eat these foods, trust your body, and watch the transformation happen. God bless you and your loved ones. I want to talk with you about one of the most powerful secrets to restoring leg strength, and that is circulation and electrolytes. When you understand how these two forces work together, you will see why so many people struggle with leg weakness, cramps, and fatigue. And more importantly, you'll understand how to fix it naturally. Let's start with circulation. Your blood is life. It carries oxygen, nutrients, and healing compounds to every cell of your body, and your legs, being the farthest away from your heart, are the first place where poor circulation will show up. If blood is not moving properly, your muscles don't get oxygen. Without oxygen, muscles become heavy, weak, and fatigued. You may notice that you can only walk a short distance before needing to sit down. Maybe you get cramps at night or swelling around the ankles. All of this points to one thing: circulation is not what it should be. Now think about it. Every single step you take requires your leg muscles to contract and relax. That contraction squeezes the veins, helping blood return back up to the heart. This is why movement is so critical to circulation. But food also plays a huge role. When you eat foods like beets or watermelon, your nitric oxide levels rise. Nitric oxide relaxes and widens the blood vessels, allowing blood to flow freely and oxygen to reach the muscles. That means better energy, less soreness, and stronger legs almost immediately. But circulation is not just about oxygen, it's also about removing waste. When you exercise or even just walk, your muscles produce lactic acid. If circulation is sluggish, that lactic acid builds up and causes burning, fatigue, and discomfort. But when circulation improves, that waste is cleared away quickly, leaving your muscles refreshed and ready to keep working. That's why people who eat circulation boosting foods often notice they recover faster, even from simple activities like walking or climbing stairs. Now let's talk about electrolytes. These are minerals, potassium, magnesium, sodium, and calcium that control how your muscles contract and relax. Your muscles are like electrical machines, and electrolytes are the wiring system. Without them, the signals between your nerves and muscles don't fire properly. That's when you get cramps, spasms, or weakness. Potassium is one of the most important electrolytes for your legs. It keeps the electrical balance inside your muscle cells. When potassium is low, the muscles misfire and you feel cramps, twitching, or even weakness. That's why bananas, sweet potatoes, and spinach are so powerful for leg health. They refill those potassium stores quickly. Magnesium is another crucial player. This mineral helps muscles relax after they contract. Without magnesium, your muscles stay tight, stiff, and painful. Have you ever felt that locked up feeling in your calves? That's often a magnesium deficiency. Nuts, seeds, dark leafy greens, these are rich in magnesium and can ease that tension in just hours. Calcium, most people think of it for bones, but it also helps muscles contract. Without calcium, your muscles can't squeeze effectively. That's why dairy products like Greek yogurt or plant-based sources like almonds and leafy greens are essential not just for bone strength, but also for muscle performance. And sodium, often misunderstood, also plays an important role. If sodium is too low, you can feel weak and dizzy, especially after sweating. But when it's balanced, it helps maintain fluid levels in and around your muscles, preventing cramps and keeping your legs energized. The key here is balance, not too much, not too little. Now imagine this, circulation delivering oxygen and nutrients, while electrolytes control every contraction and relaxation of your muscles. When both are balanced, your legs feel light, strong, and full of energy. But when either one is off, your legs are the first to complain. That's why I always say, listen to your legs. They are your warning system. Here's the beautiful part. Your body responds quickly when circulation and electrolytes are restored. Eat a banana and within hours potassium is replenished. Drink beet juice and circulation improves almost instantly. Snack on almonds and magnesium begins to relax those muscles. Have some Greek yogurt and protein plus calcium starts rebuilding tissue and strengthening bones. This is why so many people can feel improvement in as little as 12 hours. But let's take this one step deeper. Poor circulation and low electrolytes don't just cause weakness, they also increase your risk for falls, injuries, and even long-term disability. When your legs give out unexpectedly, when you can't trust your steps, your independence is at risk. And I want you to hold on to your independence for as long as possible. That's why I'm so passionate about teaching this, because something as simple as improving circulation and balancing electrolytes can be life-changing. Think about an elderly person who feels too weak to climb stairs. They may think it's just aging, but often it's poor blood flow and low mineral balance. Give that person the right foods, bananas, beets, spinach, almonds, and suddenly, within hours, they feel stronger, lighter, more confident. That's not magic. It's the body doing what it's designed to do. Your body is not broken. It's not against you. It just needs the proper tools. Circulation and electrolytes are two of the most powerful tools you can give it. With them, your legs can carry you, support you, and give you freedom. Without them, your world shrinks. And that is something I don't want for you. So my friends, make circulation and electrolytes your daily focus. Drink more water. Eat foods rich in potassium and magnesium. Get your omega-3 cells. Move your body to keep blood flowing and avoid sitting for long hours without stretching. Small daily habits add up to powerful results. Always remember, your legs are your foundation. When circulation is strong and electrolytes are balanced, that foundation becomes solid, unshakable. You will walk with strength, climb with ease, and move with freedom. And that, my friends, is the gift you deserve. God bless you, and your loved ones. I want to share with you something that most people don't realize until they begin losing their strength, and that is this: your muscles and joints need constant nourishment. They cannot run on empty. They cannot rebuild themselves without the fuel, the minerals, the proteins, and the healthy fats that come from the foods you put into your body every single day. Just like a car engine wears down without oil and proper maintenance, your muscles and joints break down if they're not given what they need. Think about your muscles for a moment. Every step you take, every time you stand up from a chair, every time you bend down to pick something up, your muscles are working. Tiny fibers are contracting and relaxing thousands of times throughout the day. And here's the secret: those fibers get micro tears just from normal activity. That's not a bad thing. In fact, it's part of the process of building stronger muscles, but they can only heal if you feed them protein, amino acids, and minerals. Without that, the tears don't rebuild properly, and over time your legs feel weaker, your endurance drops, and you lose your independence. Now let's talk about joints. Your joints are the hinges of your body. They allow your legs to bend, rotate, and carry you where you need to go. But inside those joints is cartilage, a cushion that protects the bones from grinding against each other. Cartilage needs nourishment too. It depends on nutrients like collagen, vitamin C, omega-3 fatty acids, and antioxidants to stay strong and flexible. Without these, inflammation sets in. The cushion begins to thin, stiffness builds, and soon even simple movements like walking or climbing stairs can feel like a burden. This is why I always tell people muscles and joints don't just need exercise, they need constant feeding from the inside. When you eat foods rich in protein like Greek yogurt, beans, eggs, or fish, you're giving your muscles the building blocks to repair themselves. When you include nuts, seeds, and leafy greens, you're supplying magnesium and potassium, which allow muscles to relax and prevent cramps. When you add salmon, walnuts, or chia seeds, you're getting omega-3 cells that reduce inflammation inside the joints, keeping them smooth and pain-free. Now imagine this: you go through your day eating processed foods, sugary snacks, and refined carbohydrates. Do you think those foods are feeding your muscles and joints? No, my friends. They are starving them. They inflame the tissues, they drain your energy, and they prevent healing. This is why so many people feel weak, achy, and tired all the time. They are literally running on the wrong fuel. But here's the good news: the moment you start nourishing your muscles and joints with the right foods, they respond quickly. Eat a protein-rich meal, and within hours, amino acids are traveling through your bloodstream, repairing muscle fibers. Add omega-3 set to your diet, and inflammation inside the joints begins to calm down, sometimes within the same day. Drink more water, and your joints become better lubricated, reducing stiffness and discomfort. The body wants to heal. It just needs the right materials to do its job. Think about this example. If you break a bone, your body immediately starts repairing it. You don't have to tell it what to do, it knows. But if you don't eat enough calcium, vitamin D, and protein, that bone will take longer to heal, and it may never return to full strength. The same principle applies to your muscles and joints every single day. They are in a constant state of repair, and they need constant support. Now let me share something else with you. Muscles are not just about strength, they're also about metabolism. The more muscle you maintain, the better your body burns calories, regulates blood sugar, and maintains energy levels. When you lose muscle, your metabolism slows down, you gain weight more easily, and you feel sluggish. That's why protein is so critical as we age. Without enough, we lose muscle mass quickly, and with it, we lose vitality. And your joints, when they're healthy, they allow you to stay active. But when they're inflamed, every step feels painful. Inactivity follows, and inactivity leads to muscle loss, poor circulation, and even weaker joints. It's a cycle. But the beautiful thing is, you can break that cycle by feeding your body what it needs. Let's take collagen as an example. Collagen is the main protein that makes up cartilage. When you eat bone broth, collagen supplements, or vitamin C-rich fruits like oranges and kiwis, you're directly supporting the repair and maintenance of that cartilage. Add omega-3s, and you're reducing the inflammation that eats away at it. Combine that with movement and your joints begin to feel smoother, lighter, and more dependable. My friends, I want you to really think about this. Every bite of food you eat is either building you or breaking you. If you want strong legs, if you want to climb stairs without pain, if you want to walk long distances without fatigue, you must make the decision to nourish your muscles and joints every single day, not once a week, not when it's convenient, every day, because they are working for you every day. The truth is, your muscles and joints are like loyal workers who never take a day off. They carry you, protect you, and allow you to experience life. But if you don't pay them back with the right nourishment, they will wear down. And when that happens, your independence, your mobility, and your freedom are all at risk. But the power is in your hands. You can choose to start right now. You can choose foods that heal, foods that rebuild, foods that restore. And the best part, the results don't take years. Your body responds quickly. You can feel stronger, lighter, and more energized in as little as a day when you give your muscles and joints what they need. So remember, this movement and exercise are important, but without nourishment, they are incomplete. Feed your muscles with protein, magnesium, and potassium. Feed your joints with collagen, omega-3 says, and antioxidants. Drink plenty of water, stay consistent, and watch how your legs begin to transform. My friends, take care of your muscles and joints, and they will take care of you. They will carry you with strength, stability, and freedom. You will stand tall, walk confidently, and live independently. That is the power of nourishment, and that is the gift I want for you. God bless you and your loved ones. I want to finish this with one of the most important truths about your health. Being proactive with your nutrition will prevent weakness, protect your independence, and give you the energy and vitality you deserve. Too often, people wait until something goes wrong before they make changes. They wait until their legs are cramping, until their joints are aching, until their energy is gone, but by then they're already struggling. What I want to teach you is simple. You don't have to wait for weakness to set in. You can stop it before it ever happens, and that starts with the foods you put into your body every single day. Think about your car for a moment. If you wait until the engine light comes on, or until the car breaks down on the side of the road, the damage is already there, the repairs are more costly, the work is harder, and the inconvenience is greater. But when you maintain that car, changing the oil, filling the fluids, rotating the tires, you avoid those breakdowns. The same principle applies to your body. Your legs, your muscles, your joints, your circulation, they are depending on you to maintain them. And the maintenance they need is nutrition. Now let's get real for a moment. As we age, our bodies naturally lose muscle mass. This is called sarcopenia, and it begins as early as our 40s. By the time people reach their 60s and 70s, many have lost a significant amount of strength simply because they weren't proactive with nutrition. They didn't eat enough protein. They didn't get enough magnesium or potassium. They didn't nourish their joints with omega-3 says or antioxidants. And then one day they notice they can't walk as far, can't carry groceries as easily, can't get out of a chair without help. This is preventable. And that's what I want you to understand. Proactive nutrition means fueling your body before it gets weak. It means eating protein daily to protect your muscle fibers. It means choosing potassium-rich foods like bananas and sweet potatoes to prevent cramps before they start. It means including anti-inflammatory foods like salmon, walnuts, or chia seeds so your joints stay healthy before arthritis sets in. It means hydrating your body every day to keep circulation moving freely before swelling or heaviness begins. This isn't about quick fixes, it's about daily habits. Every time you choose the right food, you are building a reserve of strength. You are filling the tank before it runs dry. You are protecting your legs, your independence, and your freedom. And the beautiful thing is, you don't need complicated diets or expensive supplements. Nature has already provided everything you need: fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, nuts, seeds, healthy fats. When you eat them consistently, you are taking control of your future. Now, some people say, but Dr. Mandell, I feel fine right now. And my answer is always this: that's exactly when you should act. Don't wait until you don't feel fine. Don't wait until your legs are weak, until your balance is off, until you've already fallen. Prevention is the greatest medicine. Being proactive is the greatest gift you can give yourself and your loved ones. Think about the difference. One person waits until their legs are cramping and weak. They go to the doctor, they get prescriptions, maybe even physical therapy. It's a struggle and recovery is slow. Another person starts today eating nourishing foods, staying active, hydrating, keeping circulation strong. 10 years later, that person is still walking with energy, climbing stairs, playing with their grandchildren, living with independence. The only difference is one chose to be proactive and the other did not. Let's take an example. If you know magnesium relaxes your muscles, don't wait for the night cramps to wake you up in pain. Add almonds, spinach, or pumpkin seeds into your diet today. If you know protein builds muscle, don't wait until your legs feel weak. Make sure every meal contains a source of protein so those muscles stay strong. If you know omega-3 cepts reduce inflammation, don't wait until arthritis has limited your mobility. Start eating salmon, flax seeds, or walnuts now so your joints remain smooth and pain-free. Being proactive is not about perfection, it's about consistency. You don't need to change everything overnight. Start small. Add 1 banana to your breakfast. Replace sugary snacks with almonds. Swap soda for water. Add salmon to your dinner twice a week. Over time, these small proactive choices add up to massive protection. And let me tell you something else. Being proactive is an act of love. Love for yourself because you are choosing health and vitality. Love for your family because you are choosing independence and reducing the burden on them. Love for your future because you are building a foundation of strength that will carry you through the years ahead. I want you to picture yourself 10, 20 years from now. Do you want to be walking strong, enjoying life, doing the things you love? Or do you want to be limited, sitting more, relying on others, wishing you had taken better care of yourself? The choice is yours, and it starts with proactive nutrition today. Your body is a miracle. It is constantly repairing, constantly rebuilding, constantly working for you, but it can only use the materials you give it. If you feed it junk, it has nothing to work with. If you feed it nourishment, it has the tools to keep you strong. That is why proactive nutrition is so powerful. It prevents weakness before it ever arrives. So my friends, don't wait for the warning signs. Don't wait for your legs to tell you they're tired, weak, or cramping. Start today. Fuel your body with the right foods. Protect your muscles with protein. Protect your circulation with hydration and nitrate-rich vegetables. Protect your joints with omega-3 cepts and antioxidants. Make these choices daily and you will prevent the weakness that steals independence from so many people. Always remember, prevention is the best medicine and proactive nutrition is the key to prevention. Take care of your body today and your body will take care of you tomorrow. That is the gift of health. That is the power of being proactive. And that is the choice I hope you make for yourself and your loved ones. God bless you.